So friends, today we will design inverter using Simica D tool. This is an open source software. So first we will install Simica D and then open it, and we will click on file, then new library, and we will name it as suppose VLSI lab, and I have a folder on desktop, that is my work folder, in which it will be saved. Okay, VLSI lab. Now we will select that VLSI lab library and we will go to cell view. Then library is VLSI lab and cell we want to design, that is inverter or NOT gate. NOT gate. Okay. Now we have to design inverter. So for that we will select components from AnalogLib. We'll click on that, and in inverter we know that there is one NMOS and one PMOS. So first we will select NMOS, that is NMOS 4. We'll hold it, drag and drop here. NMOS will be below, and PMOS. So here we will select PMOS 4, drag and drop here. Now we will require ground. So select ground, ZND, drag and drop here, and we will require one DC source, VDC. So alphabetically it is in last here, VDC, for biasing the inverter, and for transient analysis we require VPulse. Now we will select the wire which is narrow. There is wide wire also, so we will select narrow wire and connect the components. Just click for start and then click for end. Here we will connect this pulse at input terminal and this VDC at output terminal. Here we will connect ground. This ground will be connected to these wires also. Okay. And for output port we will take a pin. Now we know that body is connected to source, NMOS and PMOS both. To avoid the body effect, so this connection we have made. Now press escape. Now we have to connect the input and output pins. For that we will select here pin icon and in for input pin. Again we will connect output pin. Okay, and provide load, we connect a capacitor at the output, so we will select cap, connect here, again require, connect it. Okay, this is cap. Now we have to provide the W by L ratio of this transistor. So if we will use 180 nanometer technology and double click on this transistor symbol, and here we will take W by L equal to 2, so W is 360 nanometer and L is 180 nanometer. Okay, similarly here we will keep the size of PMOS transistor larger, so we will take 720 nano W and L as 180 nanometer. Okay, now we have to set the value of this DC source. Put VDC equal to 1.8 volt. Okay, now we will select this pulse. So V1 is 0, V2 is 1.8. Period we can take 100 nano. Delay we can take suppose 1 nano. Rise time 1 nano. We'll taking this for simplicity. Fall time 1 nano. Now pulse width will be half of period and 1 nanometer rise time, 1 nanometer fall time, so we will take it 49 nano. So it will be 98 and plus 1 rise plus 1 fall, so it will become 100. Okay, now we have to save it. Check and save. Okay, here you have to check that there should be 0 errors and 0 warning. If there is some error, then you have to correct that. So here 0 errors and 0 warning, so it is done. Now we have created this schematic. To simulate it, we have to click on run, and first thing is to include the library files. Library files I have saved in that my work folder. So we will click here and I will select 180 nanometer library file. Okay, this is included. After that and choose. So here I have to perform transient analysis. If you want, you can DC, AC, noise, SP, any analysis. So stop time, since time period is 100 nano, so he will select here 200 nano, and maximum step is 20 nano, 10 nano. Okay, so we have fixed the time for simulation. Now we want outputs, so click on outputs to be plotted and here select on schematic. So we will select input and output. You can see here that output and input are selected. Now click on run. So here we got the output. Input and output both are mixed, so we can separate it by scatter traces and zoom. And here there is grid. We don't want this grid, so grid none. Apply. OK. So from here you can see that this is our input waveform and this is output waveform, and this difference in output with respect to input is due to the capacitor we have used in output. That capacitor provides this delay, otherwise it becomes exactly invert of input. Now if you want to calculate delay, then we have to click on this symbol, then special operations, and here delay average. So we will remove this ABZW and here we will select in, double click, and then out, double click, and then click on OK. So here we get 3.26873 e to the power minus 9. Yes. So we got the delay of this inverter. So in this way we can design and simulate the CMOS inverter. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.